What up, everybody? Episode 63, pHumblepodcast. I got a good friend here, fellow comic. He's ahead of the game than I am. I started recently, but he's been at it now for a couple of years. I believe it's a couple of years, or is it longer?
It's been 4 years now.
4 years. My bad. 4 years. The one and only Swizz Smith, comedian, show producer, photographer, originally from Michigan. Are you a Draymond Green fan as a result?
Negative. Actually, I don't. Draymond Green, I saw him get beat up at this club called Rum Runners in Lansing. And ever since then, I haven't been a fan. No, I did see that, but no, he's just a crybaby, man. I never liked him, even when he was at Michigan State. I'm sorry to say it, man. I love Steph Curry.
Listen, I'm with you on that, bro. Yeah, he's a little bit spoiled when it comes to preferential treatment. He's always wanting the calls, and then he doesn't want the calls to go on him. I don't know, man. I feel bad for Memphis right now because they're just like, they lost their guy, you know? And that's like the seventh.
That's the crazy part is like, dude was the only, he was like the glue holding that whole thing together. I think it shocked him. You lost your MVP, you know, and the players, it's hard to adjust.
Man, I know. Now this episode's being recorded previous to Game 5, which is back in Memphis. But for all intents and purposes, man, that series is a wrap. It's like the 7th series that the Warriors have had it gift wrapped because of injuries to the star players on the other team. But anyway,
yeah,
I won't be salty about it. All the Warriors fans know it's true. Anyway, man, they won it with the Kings coach.
Man,
that was hilarious to me because it was like,
that's crazy. Is like Mike Brown. He got a lot of bad publicity, especially from coming from Cleveland.
Yep.
When he was messing with LeBron. But he's a good coach. I feel like Sacramento needs something like that. Just like a coach that's been through a little bit of stuff with riffraff, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
he's got the experience for sure, yeah.
I don't know what it is about Sacramento why they can't win. They always got good players. I think they just, I don't know, man. It's like a farm town or something. They just come here to get better and go to a different team.
Man, I remember in 2003 when the Kings were the number 1 seed.
Oh yeah.
And then we go all the way to the Western Conference Finals, and then they literally took it from us. They took it.
Yeah.
that hurt, man. Like the Lakers didn't take it. The NBA took it. Like that's what.
Yeah.
That was painful, and I don't think they recovered.
Cheating ass ref.
Yeah, man, that dude. There's a whole documentary on that shit.
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyway, man, I'm a Bulls fan by heart, but you know, I rep the Kings. I mean, I'm happy if they win. But anyway, so what brings you to Sac, man, from Michigan?
First time I came out here, I was in the military. I was at Beale Air Force Base, and first time I came out here, man, and then I went back home, and that weather ain't the business. So yeah. I'm back. You know?
That's all it took, huh?
Yeah, man.
You enjoyed the 75-degree winters over here, and you're like, nope, I'm not going back to Michigan.
That's it, man. Weather, weed, and women. That's what California got.
The 3 W's. I see. Okay. Cool, man. So talk to me, man, about this comedy bit. What got you into it? How? From what age were you interested in it? Like, when did you say, all right, I mean, obviously 4 years ago, but like, when did you want to actually like pursue it for real?
You know, I never really thought about doing stand-up comedy. I was always just like a funny dude or just messing around, you know, like a class clown type of guy. Mm-hmm. But I was at this bowling league and I was playing in Citrus Heights, and I always had like a crowd of people around me because I was always talking shit, trying to get people laughing, ruining their game because they're distracted by whatever the hell I'm doing. But, you know, it was just a strategy. And then I was playing against this lady, and she said, I know a place where you can where you can go do comedy if you think you're that funny. And I was like, I'm down. Where are we going to do it at? And she said, at my club. And I was like, what club? She said, Laughs Unlimited. It was Jenny from Laughs Unlimited. She happened to be on the lane next to me. And she was thinking she was going to slice me up some humble pie. And I ended up bringing like 30 people to the first show. So I'm just doing inside jokes. I'm thinking I'm killing, man. I'm like, this is it. All my friends are here. Like, it's easy, you know. But at the end of the day, she said, all right, come back on the weekend. You're going to do a 3 to 5 minute guest spot. Don't tell nobody. Just pull up. So I did that, and I bombed super hard. Nobody knew nobody knew what I was talking about. And it was crazy because at the end of one of my bits, I said, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, one of my like words that I would say too much, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there saying, you know what I'm saying? And I looked out, and it was crickets. It was just this one lady. She was like almost front row, like maybe 2 rows back. And she looked at me, she was nodding her head. And I said, yeah, you get it right. And she was like, no. And it was like clear as day. Like, I was like, all right, well, that's my time, man. I'm Dave Chappelle. I'm out of here. And just left. Bailed on a 3-minute guest spot. Dude, it was that was it though. She said, I wanted you to bomb so you could feel it.
Yeah. Hey man. Yeah. When I saw you at Laughs Unlimited, I think it was like earlier this year when Lance was there too, I think. Yeah. And so
Lance was.
Yeah, the man. My first time going up was at Laugh Unlimited, which was the stupidest idea because it was like I don't got 30 homies to bring with me. So I had I had like a few like family members come. Anyway.
That's how you do it though.
Yeah.
Start off small.
I rehearsed the shit out of it and everything. And same thing, right? I was just talking about like a family story that I thought was funny and I exaggerated the shit out of it. Nope. Yeah. They said you have 5 minutes. Light went on in 3 and nobody was laughing. And I was like, all right. And I jumped to the punchline, like the whole thing bombed. But yeah, man. So how did you feel though? Like that was your first bomb, right? So like, how did you like, what was going through your mind after that?
So I was lucky, man. Like I said, I was pretty good friends with Jenny before comedy, before I really started doing comedy, because we bowled in the same bowling league. And dude, she dropped all these notes on me and told me to look at this and gave me, some ideas, told me to record my sets and sent me like onto Saks on the Facebook page. They have that. They used to have so many open mics, dude. I think there's a bunch still now, but they're kind of watered down in my opinion. They're not as good as they used to. It was cracking when I first started. But after the bomb, I felt shitty, obviously. I was like, this sucks. I don't want to, go through this again, but it's part of the game. I basically took those notes and then went on my journey, man. Started on bombing other places.
I love it. Yeah. Well, I tell myself, man, you're right. It's part of the game, but shit, like the delivery, right? Like it's, and I've been talking to my acting coach because he's helping me out with because in acting, it kind of works in both fields, but
100%. If you notice, like a lot of comedians are the best comedian is usually an actor. They stop. Look at Eddie Murphy. He don't even hardly do comedy anymore. No. Kevin Hart stopped doing comedy after Jumanji. Like, he put out a special, but was it funny? Like, these guys, like, they all do, acting is pretty much hand in hand. It's like, it's.
But yeah, it's true. And it's like, but the point my coach was telling me is that it's what you say is not what makes it funny, is how you say it, right? So it's like I've been learning that. So with my bomb, like first of all, I started my first chance at stand up to like it was end of last year. I was like, I'm going up before 21 is over.
Right, nice.
And I forced myself, and I knew like no matter what happens, I had a flight to catch like a day later to Ireland. So I was like, I'm gonna go to another country. I'll like they won't see me. But yeah.
Damn.
But no, dude. So yeah, but Laugh Unlimited isn't it for your first time, and I learned that quick. What's his name over there? He was running the open mic, or he was running the show.
Oh, Ellis.
Is it
Ellis Rodriguez?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And he pulled me to the side. He's like, "Listen, man, I don't know. I feel like you're funny, but I don't know if you're funny. You don't want to get here. You got to start at Sac Comedy Spot or all the other open mics." So that's when the light bulb went on for me. I was like, "Oh, okay." I showed up at the wrong. Right. Yeah, he's right. He is.
But at the same time, a mic is a mic. I feel like, it's like a pickup basketball game. You just happen to play your first game at the Arco Arena. You know what I mean? Like, but it's a mic is a mic. I feel like he's right. You want to go there and hone your skills, and that way you can bomb freely and nobody sees it. No bookers see it, especially. Maybe that's what he's getting at. It's like you don't want the booker to see your first impression.
That's
like a hard bomb. Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. And that's cool, man. I mean, I knew, like, I expected for it to not go well. I just wanted to get my like shit in, but when the story didn't make sense, then obviously it's not funny, but the delivery was everything. Anyway, I've been going to Sac Comedy Spot now and practicing my game there. But
how do you like it? Is Brian still running that?
Yes. But I've been seeing because there's a few girls that host it that
like
also
Sahar. What's her name? Sahar.
Yeah. Yep. She's one of them. I know, and I'm horrible with names. I need to do a better job remembering. But they're all doing that. So I've been going there. I found another fellow comic, up and coming guy. So we're switching off being guests and shit. But anyway.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. So it's working out. But yeah, man, my comedy influences, like growing up, was always a couple guys stand out as Jamie Foxx, and then
man,
yeah, because I feel
Jamie
like
Foxx is a beast.
He's a beast, and he's so like he's always on, man. Like he's never like I've never seen him do a bad guest appearance. I've never seen him do a bad skit. Like he's always like he makes everything funny, and even when he does serious, like he kills that too. It's just like it's amazing. And like I studied drama and I studied theater like growing up, so to me, like he was like I'm like the Persian version of him, I feel, because it's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean, because like I do music, I do comedy, and I do acting, so it's like that's what he did. Like he started out
that's perfect. Yeah.
But shit, so he was one of my influences. Did you who were some of your influences growing up?
My favorite comedian, Bernie Mac.
Oh man, R&B, yeah.
And then the list goes on. I got Cat Williams up there, Dave Chappelle, Richard Pryor, obviously.
Yeah. Cat is the amount of energy he puts on stage, man.
That dude is something else, man. He be sweating before he starts.
Yeah.
Like, I always think he back there doing cat jumping jacks.
Yeah. I mean, that it's crazy to me, like how, and yes, I love Cat Williams. Like his specials to me are like top 5, because they're like they're just his delivery, his mannerisms, like there's so much notes that I take just from watching his special. What's the one when in the green jacket? Like that was, I think, the greatest one.
Oh yeah, when he was back home. What's the name? I'm so bad
with the names, man.
I know he I know when he does his interviews is what I like.
Oh, yeah.
My man is so smart. It's ridiculous. Like he's a little off too, like he have his ups and downs.
Yeah.
Which I like. And he's kind of at the front end of social media and TMZ and all that stuff, where they're constantly catching you off guard somewhere Did you ever see that video of him when he got into a fight with that kid at the basketball?
Yeah.
Was it playing soccer or some shit?
I saw that one. I saw when he beat up the cashier. I saw that. Yeah.
Like all that shit. Like for me, like he's just a real one, just running around in these streets, man, and shit be going bad, and they be catching him. It's just hilarious.
It is, but he's superb talent. I think he's got another special coming up.
Yeah, it should be coming out pretty soon.
Right. Yeah, we're so good at remembering the names here, but
right.
I'll put it all in here in post. But shit, man, yeah. So what's coming up for you? And plug your channels too, like for people to follow you.
Oh, bet. So my comedy page is Comedy by Swizz. And I also do my Facebook is Comedy by Swizz as well.
Gotcha.
Or Swizz Comedy.
Is that a website too?
Just on Facebook.
Okay, Facebook, and then got it.
And then like I was telling you, I do photography, so it's Photo by Swizz. Anything by Swizz, if you just type by Swizz, you'll probably catch one of my Instagrams.
Yeah.
But
I'll plug all that here in the description so people can follow you, man. Where'd you come up with Swizz? Where'd that come from?
So it's that was a nickname I got when I was in the military. Everybody called me because I talk on the radio, right, to pilots, and everybody said, "Oh man, you talk too smooth. Like you need to like sound more assertive. Like you too laid back. You sound like Snoop Dogg or something, right?"
Yeah.
So everybody would call me Swizzle. They were like, "Oh, Swizzle for shizzle. He's just over here," because my initials were KS for Chris Smith.
Okay.
And so everybody just called me K Swizzle. And then I slowed it down, or I just took some of the lettering off of it. Because I got some skinny ass legs too. So they kind of look like swizzle sticks. I didn't want people to think that's what I meant. So I just took the LE off the end.
I'll just edit that out. Yeah, it's cool.
Right.
Shit, man.
Put some calf implant. Put in some calf implants. That'd be straight.
Man, some of these implants are going crazy. I'm sure you got bits on that for days.
Oh, man.
I mean,
they're doing too much, man. I seen it. We just went to Mexico, man, and all the girls are running around looking like AirPods. I don't know.
Which generation are we talking?
Some AirPod Pros, man.
Yeah. A professional got in there. Man, let me get a sip of this coffee over here. Who else be drinking this coffee straight out of the bottle that you buy from Safeway, bro? I'm just
man. See,
gotta stay caffeinated, man. Stroke. I don't drink shit else. So this is my drink. So.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
Mine is tequila. It's in a water bottle, but it's tequila. I'm just trying to get ready.
I get salty about people putting like vodka or tequila or something that looks like water in a water bottle.
Yeah.
I was 14 and I go to a friend's house and we had like we're 14, bro. Like we're eating garbage, like Doritos and hot dogs and just all like the nastiest food. And then we have nothing to drink with that shit. So I'm like downing like 3 hot dogs and then we're in his room. We're in his room playing PlayStation 2. And then he goes, I was like, bro, I need water, man. Where you got water? He's like, oh yeah, we have water bottles in our fridge. And this motherfucker didn't tell me his dad pours vodka in these water bottles, right? I go in there, I take it, I see clear water bottle. I'm like, all right. And I open it. It looked like it was sealed. And I was so thirsty, I took like 4 chugs. Bro, I was like seeing things.
It's too late. It's too late.
I thought I was in Russia by the end of it, dude. It was
man. It's too late.
Yeah. It got I was mad. That was the last time I talked to him too. But yeah, so if I'm ever hanging out with you, man, let me know if those water bottles are actually water or not. But
hey, I'm just telling you now, it's never gonna be water.
Okay. Damn, you actually empty out the water to pour the tequila. That's crazy.
Right. Pour it on the grass. Pour it out for the homies.
Got it. Oh man. So tell me about so photography too. You when did you start doing that, and when did you have a passion for that?
It actually kind of just started together. I decided I needed to record my set so that I could kind of see some of my tells and and actually remember it, because you know how much water I'm drinking. So I like to record my sets to try to memorize, you know, what I'm doing. So I ended up, what had happened was, but no, I would go somewhere on a show, and waiting for the show to start up, I have this camera and I'm trying to learn how to use it. So I just started taking pictures, and then it just became a passion. I started doing it on a daily basis, damn near.
Dope, man. You do you do all your own photos too, for like your press kits and all that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I do my own photos there. I got published by Caviar for doing portraits.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I do a bunch of different stuff. I've got some models on my booking list. I do headshots, family photos, all that type of stuff. Pets.
That's what's up, man. That's good. Monetize your passions, man. That's what it's all about.
Right.
And the military, man, was that by choice, or you just went in one of those high schools that they just came up to you and they're like, "Yo, you got nothing going for you. Let's go to the military." That's how it happened,
right,
bro.
Yeah. Right. That was basically. I mean, it was like I wanted to go to college to play basketball and run track because I was a high jumper, and I got hurt my senior year right at regionals, and I was like, screw it. So I was just smoking weed on the bus and like messing with other kids, and ended up getting kicked off the basketball team. Like I was like, I felt like my shit was over. You know, like all these colleges still would have taken me.
What was the injury?
Let me recover. I pulled my quad.
Oh yeah.
Like I would have like
you could have
as a high schooler, I could have been better in like 3 months.
Oh,
but that 3 months. Self-medicated.
That's the shit Oladipo went through. That he had the same thing, and now he's.
I could have got a horse muscle put in my shit, and I would have been like Adrian Peterson or something. I don't know.
Oh man, well Adrian Peterson has other problems, but yeah.
I ended up, he beating the shit out of some kids. I ended up, man. I basically was just messing up so bad, and then I saw a recruiter. And he came up, he gave me this idea. He's like, man, you can go play basketball in the military and run track in the military. And I was like, really? I'm like, all right. So I signed up and never played basketball. But I signed up, man, and I went that year. Yeah, I did. I played on I didn't play for the Air Force team like the college. I played on it's an all military basketball team. So it's like Army, Marines, Navy, all that stuff together, and then we just travel around beating up teams at base teams, and we're like the Harlem Globetrotters or some shit.
Yeah. How's the competition level over there? Is it intense, or like are people? Hella intense, huh?
Oh yeah, it's super high, man. Because a lot of the teams we played were like we played against Hawaii Pacific every year. We played against the Lakers expansion team when it was Bakersfield, whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
And a couple of the guys that I played with, one of them got drafted to the NBA, Bernard James.
Yeah.
He got drafted to the NBA. He was the oldest player to get drafted by the Mavericks.
Oh, that's cool, man.
He was like a year older than Dikembe Mutombo. He still got drafted. That's a crazy story too, man. This dude, he was deep on our base. He was deep on our team, man. Like pushed back on the bench. He was not the truth at all. He was garbage. But he was 6'2". He went to the desert, 180 days. Went to the desert and hit an 8-inch growth spurt at 18.
What?
Yeah, like that.
Damn, bro, 6'10" now.
He came back and his goddamn uniform was little as shit. You're like, who is that? He needs to play with us. They're like, he already do. That's Bernard. I said, yeah.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, it was as soon as that happened, man, it was changed the whole vibe. That's when all those teams were giving us chances to play against them, and yeah, he ended up going to Florida State, went to the Final Four, went to Tallahassee Community College. The military kicked him out because it was a conflict of interest, because so many NBA scouts would be at our base.
Oh, wow.
Like trying to see this dude.
Jeez.
Yeah. He was good, man. Left-handed too. He dunked on me after he got tall. He couldn't dunk on me before he was tall, but that left hand kept you off guard.
Yeah. You want me to edit that out too, or what?
Yeah. That's the only time I ever got done.
What you mean is you blocked his dunk. No.
I blocked it.
But dude, you know what's crazy about those growth spurts when it happens in like a day? It's the funniest trying to see them walk, because they don't know
like
how to.
Bambi. They just run around like Bambi.
Yeah, they don't know where
flipping
to go,
on regular ground.
Yeah, they need like something to like hold their back straight, and it's crazy. Like I had a friend.
I was gonna say he was blessed because he was like a guard.
Yeah.
So he already had the hand-eye coordination. But yeah, he was clumsy. Like he would roll his ankles like at practice, just coming out the locker room. Like, damn.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
He out again.
Yeah, man. He can't even reach his ankles anymore. But
right.
But man, that was his case too with one of the guys when I was in high school. He went through a growth spurt, and he made it to the NBA too. But he was sorry. He was like not like when he made the NBA, he got a rude awakening. Like, oh shit, these guys are actually raw. But yeah, man, crazy, dude. So tell the audience, man, what's coming up for you. Obviously you got your regular laugh unlimited sets. You got the what's the thing coming up, because this episode is out for all intents and purposes on today being Tuesday, quote unquote, but it's going to be right before that show on the 18th that you got coming up. So why don't we plug that, talk about that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the 18th, Wednesday at Laugh Unlimited. Show starts at 8:00. Very funny. Alex Rodriguez, we talked about him a little bit on this show.
Yeah.
He's going to be the headliner. And a good friend of mine, Bud, you check him out on Instagram and Facebook. He's got like one of the oldest audio used on TikTok. A lot of people don't know it, but I remember when he put that shit out on YouTube.
Oh, for real?
When the cop walks up to the car and it's like, "Why are you going so fast?" He's like, "Cause I'm in the hood." That's him.
Oh, wow.
He's the first person that said that. And the cop went and got him a gun. He said, "That's how you serve the community." That's him. So he's on it. We may have a guest spot, but I'm still working out the kinks on that to see if he's still trying to do it or not. But I won't say his name.
Yeah. You all hear that? People out here in the Sac area, hit it up. Do you know how much? How many tickets are left? Is this still being sold?
Oh yeah, it should still be good. A lot of times, man, because it's a weekday.
Yeah.
We never really fill it out.
Yeah, man.
I've had a couple times where it filled out, but we still let people in, man. Let's get our drink on.
Yo, let's fill it out, guys. Let's change it. It's Hump Day. It's going to be tomorrow, right? Because today's the 17th. This episode is out right now. Come catch them. I'll be there. I'm coming to see you. And then, well, shit, man. Any other projects coming up for you that people?
Oh, if you guys do want to come, DM me on Instagram, and I'll send you a promo code. Get the ticket for half off.
Hell yeah! Look at that. You're getting discounts here through Phumblepodcast. That's how you know I'm Persian. I get discounts. When you don't want it, I get it. So yeah, that's what's up. That's cool, man. I know you were in Atlanta too recently. How did that go?
That was fire, man. I met a couple cats that are promoting shows and doing the same thing as me. So it was good to kind of like mix it up with people that are on a whole different, like their promotion is different, man. Like they don't believe COVID even happened out there. Like they were still doing hand to hand at the grocery store, passing out tickets and flyers.
Yeah,
which that's what we used to do here.
Yeah,
but you know, COVID, like people, and plus it's been a lot of weird stuff going on downtown. So people don't want to see two swole black dudes walking up to them with stuff in their hands. I don't blame them. But
it's cool. If you add me to it, then it will have a whole other list of problems they'll be worried about.
Exactly. They're like, damn.
Yeah, you got two swole black guys and this brown guy? Hell no. We
got all this cologne on?
Yeah. You know he stole that cologne.
You know he stole that shit. What?
Oh, my God, dude.
But no, it was fun, man. Good times out there.
Yeah, man. I've never been to the ATL, but the acting community over there is getting big too. My coach was telling me that there's a lot of productions that are set up there now for and plays.
The price of land out there was pretty cheap for a while, and didn't Disney like start building some shit out there too? You got Tyler Perry out there, or not Disney, Marvel. Was it Marvel?
Oh, Marvel. Yeah, you might be right.
So yeah, but they just started buying up spots, man, and Atlanta like the metaverse. They just buying up shit.
That metaverse thing that's a whole other show, but it's like, I mean, I can see that taking over, man. Like soon you and I like won't be even real anymore. Like we think we're real and we're just going to be like, nah, dude. Like, and then your doppelganger shows up and is like, turns you off and fucking like just takes over. Like it's going to turn into that movie Multiplicity. Remember that shit back in the day?
Oh yeah. You're right.
I feel like we're turning into that, man. Like
that's what I said, man. I think I jumped in on it just because I wanted to get a head start on shit. Like
nice.
The thing is, like, if you rich outside of the metaverse and you broke in the metaverse, your lifestyle, you're gonna be out here talking. You a little too spicy, bro. Hold on. You're supposed to be on the corner, homeless. Meanwhile, they got a Bugatti in Sacramento. He's trying to get his money up. He's spare changing in the metaverse.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't even know what's coming of that, man. Like, I saw the whole thing with Zuckerberg, like break the whole thing down. I knew less after I watched it. It was just like,
yeah, them cats are doing too much. I'm like, I just want the cool ape looking picture one.
Oh, the NFT. Yeah.
Let me buy some of this.
I heard about that too. Yeah, man. That's the future, man. That and crypto and that's. I feel like cash is just gonna be disappearing soon. Like we won't even see it no more. Everything's digital.
Even crypto, man. They like government messed it up again. Like it's not like before. It was just like I can just transfer this money to you. It can just be between us. We don't got to worry about taxing it and all this, that, and the other. But now they put their hand in it, man, and all these people are jumping out. So crypto is like tanking, man.
Man.
Now's a good time to buy though, and just hold out. Wait like 10 years until they, decentralize it again or whatever. But
that's the trick to that's the trick to investing. Buy and then just don't sell for like years upon years. Until the government, has their fun with it, basically. Well, shit, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming on. I'll see you tonight, which is not tonight, technically. Yeah, and then everybody follow Chris Comedy by Swizz on Instagram. Are you on TikTok too?
Actually, yeah, I do got a TikTok, but I don't really post nothing on there. What is my TikTok? That's it right there.
Oh man, your TikTok is different. I like it.
I'm not on Titty Talk. I just
you got the subscription one, I think.
Exactly. I paid for this. It's called Only TikTok.
Fans.
Fans. No, it's Comedy by Swizz on TikTok as well. Every now and then, I post my show on there.
Yeah. All right.
So if you and I take it down. I just play it for like 2 days and then I delete
for real?
it.
Okay.
I just don't want it to do too much on there, but just want to, let people look at it from home.
I got it. Well, you all heard that. Follow Chris on TikTok, Instagram. Are you anywhere else?
Nah, that's it.
That's it.
Out here in these streets.
the metaverse streets.
Catch me outside.
Well, Chris, man, I appreciate it. This is pHumblepodcast, episode 63. I'm PejTheManiac. You know where to find me. Everything's on the screen. Catch Chris tomorrow night at the showcase, right?
Laughs Unlimited, 1207 Front Street, right across from Joe's Crab Shack, and the homeless person at the parking garage. You'll see him.
Oh, yeah.
If you see him, you done went too far.
Yeah. Don't pass the homeless guy. For sure, man. Thank you for coming on. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
Me,
Hell yeah. This was episode 63. I'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.